What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are doing some live stream leftovers today. In this video, we're going to talk about 10 cryptos. This will not be all of the live stream leftovers from last night's live stream, right? I will tell you the list right now. I'll tell you the list of cryptos that we have left to talk about, and then I will tell you the list that we're just going to talk about in this video, or maybe I'll do that in opposite form. The coins that we're going to talk about in this video, I should say, are Dog and Me, Auction, SPA, DAG, KDA, EIEGN, PARCL, MOG, Botify, and then Magic Crypto. 10. The coins after that I have to talk about are World Mobile, SGB, NAI, JYAI, PNG, DOVU, Solana, and XDC, right? I'm also going to talk about Atlas. I'm also going to talk about MicroStrategy, but those will get their own videos. And XDC will probably get its own videos too. So wait for the live stream leftovers part 2 if your coins did not come up in those first 10 coins that I talked about. We're going to get into it here. There will be timestamps left in the description. Let's go real quick. Let me just show you guys what I'm talking about here, okay? If we're looking at this real quick. Maybe I won't leave it in the description. I will leave it in a pinned comment. I'll leave it in a pinned comment is what I'll do. Okay, so never mind. I don't need to do this. Let's just get started. Let's do it. 10 cryptos now. No shout outs. I don't have any names written down next to it. So Dog and Me is the first one. And then Auction, and then et cetera, et cetera. Dog and Me. That Dog and Me. We all got that Dog in me, don't we? Oh, maybe not. Hopefully not. $59 million in market cap valuation, $13 million in volume over the last 24 hours. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not too bad at all, especially considering you've been boring. I guess you had a pretty big wick. Maybe that gave you a lot of volume. Let's see. What's Coinbase saying about the volume? A little bit above average. Okay, a little bit above average. But still, good volume. If that's a little bit above average, what average volume is would be pretty good still relative to this. So there probably is some acquisition going on. There probably is. You're moving up here. You're finding resistance, and really what you're doing is you're consolidating at above a prior resistance point. I would suspect that you go higher. Let's look at this thing on an all-time historical perspective here. Yeah, you're just consolidating in this zone. Let's look at this from a high back in March to the low here in April. High to low. You went all the way up to your 786, and now you're down. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. It's very common with these kind of endeavors when you just run all the way up like this. Oh, but it's your second attempt. Never mind. Here, come here, Fiki. Come here, stop me out, dude. I'm making videos, dude. Why do you do this? Hold on. Let me get him. Come here. Okay. Come here, buddy. Yeah. Just you don't get up on the computer though. Don't get up on the computer, bro. Anyways, generally, if this was the first attempt, I would assume that you go down to this area here. But because this is your second attempt to the golden ratio, I think you do hold support at the 0.5. That's at 3077, so I don't think you go below there. You could go a little bit lower, but I don't think you go below there. On a daily basis, you have lower lows here in the RSI, higher lows there, so that sets you up for bouncing higher. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I wouldn't be surprised if you went a little bit lower, as low as 0.0077, right? Somewhere around there, maybe even just below there. It's okay if you do go just below there. I doubt you go too much below there, if at all below that green line. And then when it's time to move up higher, you likely will see targets that are at 0.026. What is that from here? What is that? Current price. Yeah. And beyond, probably. I mean, you're at a low enough market cap, man. This thing could, being at a $60 million market cap like this, you really could see some crazy exceptional growth here. Let's see. Let's move on from here. Okay, so Dog and Me. We're gonna talk about NKN in this one too. I don't know if anybody's watching this, but we're gonna talk about NKN as well. I hope that you're watching this. Whoever you are that requested that. I wrote a star next to it, so it was important. When I write a star, I intend to make it its individual video. You know what? I might make an individual video on it just because I didn't. We will make an individual video. It was supposed to be in this one. I will make its own individual video. Yes, because I said what I was going to talk about in the beginning, and I didn't say that, so maybe you're not even watching this at this point. But you will watch it if I make an individual video. So anyways, that solves that. Let's talk about Auction next. Auction. If none of that made sense, don't worry about it. I'm just thinking out loud. Auction's chilling. We had a little bit of a pump. Nice to see some volume coming in. It did not continue onward like we did last time here, but that's okay, right? Sometimes you get a little taste. chill for a second, and then you get ready to run. Maybe the people manipulating this coin, because you did have over 100% volume on this day here at the top, maybe the manipulators are like, the markets are about to cool down for this week, so maybe we should just wait and come back later. That's probably what's happening. RSI looks fine. You're consolidating here. I don't have a problem with you at all. I think that you look fine. You're just buying, right? This was boredom, lack of volume. Someone bought a lot. It just to speculate. I think in time, I mean, you look at this from a high to a low, you will continue to grow. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but here at 1158, I think auction is a steal, and you likely will see prices, by the end of May that are up at like $32, maybe even as high as like $54, but something in there. Absolutely, by the end of June, I think that you'll see higher prices than this, probably above $100, maybe even worth multiple hundreds of dollars. But time will tell. That's auction. Let's move on. We'll talk about SPA, SPA, SpareX. We haven't talked about SPA in a little while. You've been consolidating very, very well and very, very tight formed in this bull flag here. Absolutely, this is a bull flag. When it comes time to breaking out from a low here to a high there, we put this measure move right at the base of the flag right here. The expectation would be something of around 5.11 cents. You're at 1.8 cents now. That's an overall 200% growth from the low, but from this current price, that's about a 185% growth. With measure moves, you do not have to stop there. You can find resistance below. You can find resistance above. You might stop there momentarily and then continue to rip and complete the thought to the higher prices. I think if we look at this from a high here on February 3rd to the low, that was not the low there. Let's get the low. February 3rd had a high. Everything else dumped this day, but you pumped. You're right below this 1272. So it makes sense to me. The measure move is not adequate enough. I think you will continue forward. Maybe by the end of May, you're up here. If not, sometime in June, I would expect that you're up here. Certainly by the end of June, early July, I would anticipate that you are at about 10 cents, if not as high as about 15 to 16 cents or beyond. You really could by the end of June, if not early July. I would not be surprised if SPA saw prices around 25 cents, something above 24 cents here, right? Something above the 2272, potentially as high as the 2618. But anything and everything, at a bare minimum, I would say 10 cents, at a maximum 40 cents, most likely something in between, 14 cents to 26 cents, 30 cents, something like that. Yeah. Okay. And then over the coming days, I would just anticipate consolidation. You're probably not going to move too much lower. If you do, the lowest I'd give you is 1.63 cents at the lowest, but I don't think you go below there. Okay, you'll find support at the 382. You go from the golden ratio to the 0.5 and you look for support, or the 382 and find support. If not, somewhere in between will do, and then you move up higher. By the end of May, I would anticipate that you're breaking out of this consolidation phase. I would think that you're moving higher. I just think, maybe you'll be at about 3 cents, 3.3 cents, maybe you're as high as 4 cents, maybe you're even at new relative highs here, but time will tell. I do think you'll break out by the end of the month of May, and I think that you only have like 1 or 2 days left of consolidation for SPA. Let's talk about DAG, DAG, Constellation, DAG Daddy right here, baby. Here we go, from a high to a low. I think the DAG Daddy is actually CASPA or HBAR, depends on who you ask. Looking good. Pretty common to do this whenever you go above the 382 and then come back down. You'll find support at the 236. I don't know about you guys, but a move right down to the 236 like that looks perfect in succession of these lows here. Let me show you, right? If we were to go on these lows like this, something like that, the 236, boom, it's right there, man. That's at about 4.164 cents. I don't mind that. I think that sounds about right to me. You're at 4.7 cents now, so 4.16 cents might be the destination where you found support before a couple times here, support here, resistance there. It's your 236. Makes sense to me. Go down. Do it over the next couple of days or the next few days. Sometime next week you'll be moving up, and I think your next target is the golden ratio at about 6.3 to 6.9 cents. Okay, that's the expectation. You will be moving higher. When it comes to where you're going to be by the end of June, if not early July, my expectation would be, it is, not would be, it is this. Let's see. I would think you would at least be at 20 cents, at least. If not, something around 26 to 30 cents. And if you don't stop at 26 to 30 cents, it's because you're on your way to prices that are all the way up at like 40 to 60 cents, okay? 60 cents being the highest that I would give you. Maybe just slightly at new all-time highs. If not, well, what's SpareX? Hold on. What is its market cap? Maybe I'm wrong here. It's a low-ass market cap. That's right. That's right. Oh, no, but it's not SpareX. It's DAG. Okay, DAG. DAG. Sorry. Did I type in SPA? I did. DAG. My bad. Okay, DAG. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Good. I'm comfortable with this. Yeah, I think a 12x, 12.4x is the maximum expectation. Something around a 60-cent price. Minimum expectation, I don't even feel appropriate saying 20 cents. Let's say 26 to 30 cents. I would think something between 40 cents and 60 cents is most likely where you're going to go. Yeah, by the end of June, early July. Let's move on. DAG. KDA is the next one. Cadena. 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 Cadena these cryptos. High to low right here. I think that's the low I should take. 2 fake outs, huh? You're going to hear me say something that I don't normally say. Okay? I think you have a triple bottom. Yes, I think you have a triple bottom. I think that's what this is. It's an ugly looking triple bottom, but that's how you know it's a triple bottom. They're supposed to be ugly. Well, it's lower lows. Yeah, it's lower lows, but I mean, man, they're probably really, really close to each other. 11%, 20% barely. Like for crypto, that's a fart in the wind. That's pretty damn close. I like it as a triple bottom personally. Monthly RSI looks fine. I think you are accumulating. I think that you just slipped, right? And you slipped, faked out, and you had an immaculate recovery last month, bullishly engulfing that month and almost the prior month there too. Cadena, bullish divergence on the weekly RSI. I want to say this is accumulative. Because here's the deal, man. If you were to break out, if you were breaking out to the downside, you would have done it. If this thing was dead, I think you would have done it. You had your opportunity. You should have seized the day, but you didn't. I think you're in this pattern, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. This is a pattern I've identified since I started doing technical analysis. I don't know what it's called. It's essentially just a W pattern, right? That's all it is. But it's a W with an M in the middle of it, right? Like this. Do you see it? Do you see what I'm talking about? You've got the W here. Here's your W. But right in the middle there, you've got this M right here. And I call this the reverse bow. I call it the reverse bow because if you drew it like a bow, it kind of looks like a bow, right? Like a composite bow. I don't know what kind of bow. I'm not a hunter, archer. I'm not an archer, right? I'm just a chart monkey. And I call it the reverse bow because if this was a bow, the arrow would go in like this and it would shoot in this direction. But the price goes opposite of that, reverse of that. It's the reverse bow. Oftentimes you see this go all the way back up here. So I'm not even kidding. It wouldn't surprise me if you did rip all the way back to the upside, but this could take time too. You know, in respect to this, that would imply that it's going to take time. And what, you're going to go into 2027 doing that? I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see what happens. I do like the bottoming formation, as sketchy as it might be. I think that it's fine. We just need to see some positive productivity. We need some reactions here. Let's see. High to a low. I want to see you get above $1.11. I want to see you get above $2.07. You're at 57 cents now. Get above $2.07. Do that. You get above there, it's going to be explosive. You're not stopping until you see 562 to 762. You get above $2.07, you are not stopping until 562 to 762, and maybe even higher. I would anticipate that a breakout of this magnitude from this kind of consolidation phase that's lasted since June of 2022 would result in something fantastic on the lines of like a 10x or at the very least a 9x move from here. Yeah. That's the expectation. I do think you get there. This is your end of June, early July targets, but time will tell, okay? I do think you found a low. I think you're getting a nice recovery. Continue with it. Continue. Get this weekly RSI to the overbought zone. If you get oversold, if we see lower lows, you're done. You're dead in the water. I don't think you are, but that's my assumption, okay? That's KDA. Let's talk about EIGEN. EIGEN. EIGN layer. EIGN layer. EIGN layer. Like Legion, but EIGN. I think this is fine for Coinbase here, yeah. What is this? Man, I love doing videos like this because I just hear about all these coins that I've never heard about. That's good volume. It's a low enough market cap. You got some potential here for growth. This is definitely a 100xable coin or more. You know, you could see some crazy, crazy stuff. Dude, come here. What do you want? You're not going to get any wet food. It's not here. Stop meowing. Stop it. Stop it, bro. We're doing videos. Come here. If you guys see me shaking my arm, you know what I'm doing. I'm just stroking the kitty. That's all I'm doing. I'm just stroking the kitty. Anyways, $1.24 right here. $1.24. Moving up with good volume. Moving up with good volume last week. Last week you moved up 66%. That's nice. You are outperforming the average participant in the market with this. That was your move. That was your breakout move right there. You're cooling off now. That's fine. Cool off a little bit. That's totally fine. Do that. From a low here. Come on now. Why was it not moving? Low here to a high. I was trying to move that whole time. It just like froze. Low to high. I would think that you complete the thought by going down to about $1.15. It's very common whenever you go to your 382 to go just a little bit below it. What's just below $1.15 that you might find support on? a dollar. Psychological support there. So a dollar 15. You're at $1.24 now. So probably a little bit lower. And then from there, we'll progress higher. Whenever you do progress higher, where are we going? Let's see here. Let's see. You are probably going to go from a high here to a low there. You're probably going to go to your golden ratio. Yes, I like it. $1.09 right at the 236 SOCOM. You're going to go all the way up here. Probably by the end of the month, you'll be at like $2.40, $3, something like that. And then by the end of June, early July, we're looking for a target something around $10. I would think you're around $10. If not, at least $5.60, at least at your all-time highs. If not there, by the end of June, we're looking for $10 to $20. Most likely something around $10. That's what I would feel confident in for EIGN. EIGN. Oh, I did EIGEN. Is it EIEGN? Okay, it's not. It's. I just wrote it down wrong. Maybe I had dyslexia. I'm hoping that's the right one. Whoever requested that, I hope I did that right. Parcel, PRCL. You guys also, by the way, give me the tickers. Don't tell me what the name of it is. Give me the tickers. I'm talking to you, whoever you were that requested Magic Crypto or even Parcel here. It worked out for Parcel, but I'm going to have to do my research to figure out Magic Crypto. And it's probably not going to be that hard, right? I just type in Magic Crypto, but still, okay? And look, it doesn't actually, that doesn't help at all. We'll have to do our research. You see what I mean? Case in point right there. PRCL, Parcel. On Coinbase, a lot of coins got listed on Coinbase, didn't they? Overall history here, not such a good look, but that's okay. You came out, you kind of came out at a not good time in the markets. Let's look at you. A lot of people steer away from coins like this, but it might be worth investing into. When I say steer away, I just mean steer away from coins that go down. Everybody loves the coins that go up, but the coins that make the most money are the ones that are on discount, not the ones that are on a premium. You know what I mean? $54 million, 37 in volume. That's not bad, bro. It ain't bad. It ain't too bad. Ain't nothing bad about that. From a low on the 7th here, 14th, whatever, up here, you're outperforming the average coin from the lows there. That's good. Moving up with a purpose. Consolidating and still getting good volume. That's nice to see. Up 19% yesterday. Yeah. I don't know if you're ready to move up yet, but soon enough, probably over the weekend, you consolidate a little bit more, and then you're going to break out. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely you are. This could be some kind of like cup and handle. And then you're breaking out. You're ready to go. What would that do? Let's see. From a high to a low, my expectation. Could this be an inverse head and shoulders? I don't think it is. It's the head's too big, but it kind of resembles one. What about the volume on Coinbase? No, not at all. But it kind of resembles one, right? High to low here. We've been seeing some of these like wannabe inverse head and shoulders patterns and head and shoulders patterns. High to low here, consolidating below the 382 like this. I think when it comes time, probably by the end of this month, you'll see prices that are around 26 cents to 31 cents, something like that. Hold on, guys. I need to get the squirt gun out and just, you know what I mean? Like, some people think that that's mean. Okay, I don't squirt them all the time, but when he's being bad, man, I will squirt him. Come here. Squirt guns work, by the way, for cats. They also work for people. If you have someone that annoys you, get a squirt gun and tell me if it doesn't work. Come here. What are you doing? Come here. You're just meowing and looking at me. Come here. I don't have a squirt gun. I'm not going to squirt you. I haven't squirted him in so long anyways. It's like I don't know. He's just like, he can tell that I'm annoyed with him. But dude, just be quiet. Just be quiet. I'm trying to make videos, okay? You have a very cute face, but your voice is super annoying. Okay, end of May, you're probably going to be at 26 to 31 cents. Going into June, end of June, my expectation would be that PRCL does see a price that's at around 53 cents, if not 72 cents, and that'd be your minimum kind of area, right? That's about what the average expectation is for the market. When it comes to what I think you might do, you could really see $1.51 all the way up at an 11x move, perhaps pressing higher to $2.20 to 21 cents, $1.51, $2.21, let's say $2.50, $1.50 to $2.50. That's where I think you'll be by the end of June, early July, okay? PRCL. Let's see. Let's talk about MOG. That's the next one. MOG, right? That's a meme coin, MOG coin here. Yes, it rallied really hard along with the rest of these meme coins. 400% up, nice to see. Forming a bull flag here, kind of like you did here. I wouldn't be surprised if you continue to go higher, but I think that this next run up will probably be your last. Your daily RSI would probably provide some bearish divergence, something like that. I do think that you're going to move up higher. I don't know. MOG, you could keep running. You absolutely could keep running. I'm not saying that you can't see new all-time highs, but most meme coins don't, right? Most meme coins, when they do something like this, they return, they give you another opportunity to buy the dip and then sell the rip, and then before eventually going into nothing. I don't know. MOG might do well. I know it's one of those prime meme coins of the cycle, but all in all, I would expect from here, when you break out, when you move higher, you're going to go up to about, what is that, 5022 to 5003, somewhere in that zone there. You're at about 60979 right now, so a lot of growth left. Maybe even by the end of May. If not by the end of May, then maybe early June. But if you don't stop here, if this is not your stopping point and then you're just in a death into nothingness, if you continue to grow, perhaps then by the end of June, if you're expecting growth, the 1272 minimum expected area is at about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, 855, which would be about an 8.7x from here. Maybe you do see something on the lines of a 13, 14x. It is possible, but I don't know. I don't want to talk about that until we see how you interact with 503. Okay, let's see how you interact with that first. But I do think you're going to go up to that area. Okay, probably if not by the end of May, early June. Okay, MOG, MOG. We're going to talk about Botify and then Magic Crypto. Botify, like Spotify, but with a B, because of Bitcoin. This looks bullish. This looks bullish. What is this? Whoever requested this, thank you for requesting this. This one actually catches my eye a little bit. Oh yeah, wow. Low market cap too. That's good volume on this market cap. Wow. What are you available on? Not too many big exchanges. You got your Binance listings, you got your Kraken listings, you got your Coinbase listings, your KuCoin listings. You got big exchanges ahead of you guys. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing at all here. You want to get into coins before they get listed on an exchange. And in fact, when exchange lists, they tend to send the price up just like this. And then once they list, that's whenever it goes down. So it wouldn't surprise me if this was due to an exchange buying it, actually, so that they can load up and sell once the exchange lists. March 10th was your low. You're up so much, man, so much. I want to do more research into this thing. I don't know anything about it, but if we had a winner, at least a winner of, I used to announce the winner in every video whenever I would do these request videos. I don't really do that anymore. But if there's one that piqued my curiosity, this one does. Out of all of them, this one definitely does pique my curiosity. I like the market cap level, and I like the price. I mean, dude, this is straight parabolic right now. Really high in the RSI. Cool off a little bit. You probably pull back from here. You probably pull back and find support at your prior resistance, right? Completing this parabolic kind of nature, higher low, right? You're not just going to continue. Like, you're not going in a straight, you're not a vertical, you're a parabola. So do your parabola, come down and find a higher low, something like that. You're probably going to go down to about 1.85 cents. You're at 2.57 cents now, so it's not going to be a small drop, but that's what it takes whenever you're doing these big pumps, man. From a high to a low here, you drop 33%. Don't be surprised if you see something very, very similar to that coming in here, maybe even a little bit bigger. Your RSI will likely come down either to the overbought zone to bounce or just out of the overbought zone to bounce. Around then, if you're on the daily time frame like I am, if you're using the relative strength index like I am, you take your indicators here, you type REL, not RECL, REL, relative strength index. You click on it there. You set your settings to, I hate these moving averages. It's just so much stuff just to mess with you. It's like you're making it fancy, but it's tainting it, man. It's tainting it, training you. I put mine to a 10 read, and bada bing, bada boom. Other than the color, it's the exact same thing. You know what I mean? So, I would say whenever this RSI is at the 10, or sorry, at the overbought area or lower, that's probably when this thing will be ready to go up. That'll probably correspond with prices around 1.8, 1.9 cents, 1.82 cents right there. And then you'll continue to progress higher. Where are you going to go? I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't want to guess. I feel like my guess is not going to do the best. Let's see. I mean, you're at a $25 million market cap with good volume. The thing is, you've already moved up a lot. Let's try. By the end of June, early July, minimum target, sure. 12.6 cents, sure. I doubt it, though. You're probably going to go way higher than that. You'll probably see 20 cents at a minimum. 33 cents is a doable target. And, dude, you could see crazy things. That's why I don't want to talk about it, because you genuinely could. $1 could be where you go. Psychological resistance, that's a 38x. It's crazy growth. It's not guaranteed. You could stop at 1266. It's hard to know. I don't know enough about this. Do your own research. Do your own research on all these coins, you guys. Don't just take my word for it. But I'm not kidding. I could, with this low of a market cap. I mean, you know what a 10x would be, right? 10x from here would put you at a $250 million market cap. Let's say 260 because it'd round up a little bit. 260. So a 30x would then be about 780, right? $780 million market cap. That's not a low market cap. It's not a small feat of accomplishment to go to 25 million, 26 million to 780 million in market cap. But I'm not asking the world of you. What if you gain traction? What if this thing is hot? What if it gets listed on multiple exchanges? What if? You know what I mean? You could absolutely run for $1 by the end of June, if not early July. Let's keep it grounded somewhat with this low market cap. Let's say 33 cents, 1618 extension. Let's keep it there, right there. I really don't think you stop at anything lower than 20 cents. I'll say that much. But it would not surprise me if you hit $1. I just wouldn't bet on it, but I sure as hell wouldn't bet against it, okay? I'm going to do more research into this coin. Interesting. I'm assuming it's like Spotify. I would assume that's the... People are very clever and original with their names, aren't they? Let's see. Magic Crypto. Magic Crypto. Okay, well, whoever requested Magic Crypto... You know what I'm going to guess? I'm going to guess you wrote Magic Crypto and you really probably meant magic, didn't you? And see, that kind of stuff messes with me too. I'm going to guess you meant magic, and by that you meant treasure, right? If you want to say it, say magic treasure. Don't say Magic Crypto. Whoever you are out there. I'm not mad. I don't care. Whatever. You know what I mean? It's all silly. It's all funny. Magic treasure. Do that. That'll be less confusing instead of Magic Crypto, okay? I'm assuming this is what you want. We're going to go for it, okay? If not, Magic Crypto is a scam, and this is not anything. But Magic USD. See, and I would assume you're saying Magic Crypto, you're probably trying to be helpful, and maybe it is helpful to any other person but me, but just my brain when I read that, it's like it's one thing. You know what I mean? It's like it's, or maybe two words of something. Anyways. There's all kinds of names. Magic Crypto is a pretty plain name, but I wouldn't put it past anybody in the space, right? Magic, treasure. Okay, I like this. I don't like the chart. I do not like the chart that much I can say. All that build up just to get here. You know, what I will say is that's a pretty nice bounce. It is an immaculate bounce there. Your RSI is terrible on a weekly time frame. If I had one that did the opposite of pique my curiosity, made it like pucker, right? This is puckering my curiosity, not piquing it right now. I'm like, oh, I don't know about this. It's that moment like, oh, like someone's stopping at a stoplight. They're coming up too fast. You're not driving. You're like, oh, don't do it. You know, like don't hit them. You're trying to press the brakes in the car seat or in the passenger seat there. Anyways, what I'll say about this is it looks very bad. Where you're finding resistance, it's classic whenever you're building lower. So invalidate that. Don't build lower. Find support at the 1272. Get above this high. Show some significance that you are ready to go higher. I don't know enough about this coin. All I do know is that it's fully diluted in its valuation. Let's see. We'll give this one an honest shake. Hold on now. I don't like it. I don't know. I don't like it. It ain't nothing magic about it. It's got a low market cap. I don't know. I don't know enough about it, man. It's on all these exchanges. That's good. You got that going for you. You have a lot of exposure, and you're down. But man, everything, you know, there's a lot of cryptos that are doing bad in this bull market, but they're still having a bull market. They're not seeing lower lows from the bear market. This thing just ended its bear market. I don't know. You dropped 99%, man. I don't know about this. I would stay away from this one. And I'm not interested in this at all. Personally, look, you're literally finding resistance here at prior support after breaking down significantly, after breaking out of your all-time lows. You're finding some resistance right there from a low here. Was it this low? Was it this low? Low here. I think I would have taken this low to this high. 1414 to your 886. I mean, dude, this is just, if this was different, if we were looking at it like this, right? I would be telling you right now how bullish this looks. How absurdly, undeniably, by the end of June, you're going to be moving up to these targets. But that's not the case. It's a down chart. You know what I mean? I don't like it. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I don't like it. I don't have anything for this. And if it pumps from here, that's fine. You've got a bull flag, sure. The bull flag's nice. Bullish patterns don't perform as well in bearish trends, though, and you've got a hell of a bearish trend. You might move up to 66 cents, or you might not. I don't know. I don't know enough about this thing. Maybe there's some big news or something that happened, but even then, I don't know, man. This one, here's what I'll say about this one. It's at 16 cents. This one can go all the way up to $88 from 16 cents, and it can do it without me, okay? And I hope it does it without you too, because even if it does, clap, good job, could have had it, didn't have it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. This is the one, this gets the no from me. No offense to whoever requested this one, but no, I don't like this at all. Prove me wrong. I'll tell you what, prove me wrong and show me that this is a worthy coin to grow over the coming month and a half. Don't go lower than 10.3 cents. Don't go below that. Don't you dare go below that. Find support there. If you go there at all. That's the minimum, right? What you really need to see is something that's above the golden ratio. Until you're above 51.3 cents, I'm convinced you're going lower. Until you're above 51.3 cents, closing on a daily basis, weekly basis, I'm convinced you're going lower. Until you are above this golden ratio at 51.3 cents, you're at 16 cents now. Until you are closing a weekly time frame or a multi-daily time frame there at 51.3 cents, the golden ratio of this low to high here, until you're there, I think you're going lower. You might even run all the way up there and find resistance in a nice lower high succession. So I don't like it. Stay away from it. All right, that's all I got for you guys. Bye-bye. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Thank you all for being here. And I will see you on the next one. All right, bye-bye.